wieczorem! Precz z 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 wieczorem!
So we're here today to say we're not accepting that. We're saying wypiew salacz. I tried, my pronunciation is not very good. But I think maybe we can start here. We can do some chanting, and then we will march to the embassy, and then we can hear from different activists. 1, 2, 3, 4. We won't take it anymore. 5, 6, 7, 8. Separate the church and state. Woo! Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4. We won't take it anymore. 5, 6, 7, 8. Separate the church and state. 1, 2, 3, 4. We won't take it anymore. 5, 6, 7, 8. Separate church and state. Yes, we do. Would anyone like to lead some Polish chants?
Absolutely.
Go for it.
No.
Do you want to read some out? They have some here. I have some. I can't read. Okay, so maybe.
Dość piekła kobiet.
You can
Scream after me.
I will help you with it.
Yeah. Dość piekła kobiet.
Dość piekła kobiet!
Dość piekła kobiet. Dość piekła kobiet. Dość piekła kobiet.
Dość piekła kobiet! Dość piekła kobiet! Dość piekła kobiet!
Dość piekła kobiet.
Dość piekła kobiet! Dość piekła kobiet!
Nie odejdę. Sprawy nie zmienią.
So this is not how things should work in the 21st century, and I think you all will agree with me. So I think that the Polish government should not decide what women do with their bodies, and I will use a chant that basically people in Poland are using on this protest. So I just want everyone to remember that we will not walk alone, that everyone, whatever they are fighting for their rights, will not be alone. Thank you.
Thanks so much, that was brilliant. It's great to hear from Polish women, so if anyone else wants to speak, please come up and let me know. But next we're going to hear from Harper, who is an American living in Dublin, and she is a ROSA activist. And obviously in the US there has been a big attack on abortion rights as well. So we're going to hear a few words from Harper and why we need our movement to be socialist feminist.
Hello everyone, thanks for being here and having me. We're obviously globally experiencing an extreme crisis of capitalism, and women and LGBT plus people, again, are facing the worst of it. That's not an accident. When capitalism is in crisis, women and LGBT plus people are always the first to suffer. Because this rotten system has normalized and relied on us being unpaid caregivers. Women spend an average globally of 4.5 hours a day doing unpaid labor of the home. So that means, in the context of not paying enough for not taking care of children, not taking care of the elderly, not taking care of the sick, in fact, cutting back on all of those things, who do they rely on? They rely on us. They rely on women to do all of the caregiving with no pay. And what does that mean? That means that they have to control when, where we have children, but they have to control how we identify gender-wise at all, who we have sex with, when we have sex, As if it's any of their fucking business. The struggle in Poland today is hugely inspiring. In 2016, women and supporters and LGBT plus people stopped the rollback on abortion rights, the very limited abortion rights, in its tracks. Today, they're angrier than ever. There's more anger, there's more people on the streets. And why is that, right? Because women, again, are at the cold face of all of the horrible things going on in the world. They're more likely to be frontline workers, more likely to be exposed to coronavirus. They're more likely to have to care for those sick with coronavirus. And a study conducted this summer showed that in Poland, over 60% of women have experienced domestic or sexual violence. So all of this is bubbling under the surface. And are women going to accept, and LGBT plus people going to accept, having yet another right taken from them? No! Absolutely not. This week in Ireland is the 8th anniversary of the death of Savita Halappanavar. She was a woman here in Ireland who was basically, her health was at risk because of her pregnancy, but because the Irish state valued an archaic system based on like Catholic ideology or whatever, more than a woman's life, she died, and it sparked a movement in Ireland that eventually led to us repealing a rotten constitutional amendment that criminalized abortion, but also getting 12 weeks upon request. I believe Polish women and LGBT plus people and supporters will do that and can do that. Sorry. So today, like in Ireland, when that happened at the repeal referendum, it wasn't just women fighting. It was men, it was LGBT plus people, it was supporters. It was a united movement of the working class that forced the establishment to give us our rights. In Poland, we're seeing the beginnings of that with the general strike being proposed, with people asking to take up skipping work in order to move onto the streets. This is the kind of struggle we need, and a struggle that is the united movement of the working class, because it's not going to be the generosity of the people at the top that is going to give us our rights. It's only from a united struggle. So, thanks everyone. Cheers.
Także w Ameryce na tamki wypierdalać! 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 Wypierdalać!
If anyone else would like to come and speak, even just for 10 seconds, one sentence, whatever you want, please come and see me, and you can have a turn with the microphone, because we want to hear from everyone in this movement. We want to hear voices that approach us. Woo! We have someone here.
Hi guys, I'm Edita. Nice to meet you. I'm so glad that you are here. Oh, fantastic. What I want to say is that there are lots of mothers, and we do have children, and education is the key. I'd like to ask you to remember that if we educate our children, if we show, and we do show today, how important is the importance of being together, supporting each other, respecting women at home, teaching our boys, our kids, our sons to respect women, to have equal rights. This is the key. And also what's very important from my point of view is the education about what feminists did for us, that we can vote, that we can educate. This is all about feminism. And I'm so grateful that we can support women in Poland, and thank you so much for organizing, arranging it, and I am delighted that there are so many of us here, all right? Thank you so much. recorded this film, I want to have it.
Thanks so much. We will have a video of this later on the ROSA Facebook page. And I think we should all share it and share widely to show that here in international solidarity with the pro-choice movement in Poland, and you know, we're fighting here as well. And I think the character of the pro-choice movement in Poland is so inspiring. It's massive. It's really young. Young people are so radical. They're saying, we've had enough. We want change. We want bodily autonomy and our pro-choice. I think there's so much in common with Poland and Ireland because the influence of the church, that they take everything under their control. So where are the public services? In Ireland, they're run by the nuns. That's not acceptable. We want to separate church and state. And the same in Poland. Separate church and state. Freedom of religion, but separate church and state. Would anyone else like to say anything? Please don't be shy.
Girls, don't be shy. Come on. Even in Poland.
So let's go. We say peace off.
Not at all.
Peace off. Peace off. Peace off. Peace off. Peace off. So everybody, peace off. Peace off.
Peace off!
Wypierdalać! Wypierdalać! Wypierdalać!
My body!
My choice!
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 Wypierdalać!
Wypierdalać! Wypierdalać! Wypierdalać! Wypierdalać! Wypierdalać! Wypierdalać! Wypierdalać! Wypierdalać! Wypierdalać! Wypierdalać! Wypierdalać! Wypierdalać!
To keep fighting, so we'll make more plans, keep fighting, keep on supporting the Polish pro-choice movement. But thanks so much for coming. This has been amazing. So fair play, everyone. Woo!
Hop, hop, hop!